My name is Tina Slivka, and I am an IEEE member for now 26 years. I am a technology partner at a consulting firm responsible for helping identify solutions across data, tech, and AI for our clients in media, publishing, entertainment, and telecommunications across the U.S. I focus on digital transformation, process evaluation and assessments, operational assessments, and leveraging emerging technologies to solve unique business problems. So I love to know how things work, and I was taking a data communications class while at my first job out of college, which had nothing to do with technology at all. And as part of this class, they explained how dial-up modems work. So I think at this point we were like at 9.8 baud. It wasn't even fast. But they were explaining how these modems set up the communications channels across the PSTN network. And it was literally my hair was blown back moment. I just fell in love with it. And I felt like I didn't let in on a little secret. So I continued to take coursework in data communications, telecommunications, and wireless, understanding everything from how sound is made into a signal to how to create wireless communications, hexagonal cells, and a complete network. Once you learn the basics, you can build upon it to understand bigger and bigger problems. And I always come back to those foundational elements of network communications, no matter what I'm doing, whether it's cybersecurity or understanding how to create a shared services center for finance. It always comes back to those foundational principles of technology. I also had two grad school professors who believed in me and really helped me succeed. So a call out to Ken Sochatz and Jim Williamson. Well, I knew when I was leaving graduate school, I knew I wanted to be in technology. So that was already decided in my head. I wanted to understand how things work and help companies build the things that make things work. And yet I still enjoyed consulting. I loved having things that had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I wanted to work for the telecommunications companies. So I wanted to work for AT&T, and I wanted to work for MCI at that time and WorldCom. And so I found in consulting a company that worked with these big companies and knew that I would be rolling into different areas of work. I wanted to be, really pressured. And so I chose consulting and chose for the particular company that had these connections with these big telcos. I think, and this was the same for me, is find an area you're passionate in. And so even if your job takes you into some different area, because once you're in a field, you'll find that there's small, micro-specific areas that you get pulled into. And maybe you even get diverted from what you originally started in. Continue to follow the news, the trends, the articles, and the research on that one thing that interested you in the beginning, because you'll keep coming back to it throughout your entire career. And I certainly have. I've taken turns into project management, into strategy, into cybersecurity. And yet at the end of the day, I'm always coming back to the network layer and the wireless layer, and I absolutely love it. It's a secret weapon, I think, for all of us who are in IEEE, which is the amount of research and technology advancement that you get by being part of the society. If you get the magazines, if you get the articles, if you attend the conferences, you are on the cutting edge of technology. At one point, we were talking about 5G on a project that I had probably about 2 years ago, and they were talking about how some companies rolling out 5G. And I'm on one of the standards committees, and I was like, I don't think that we're rolling out 5G because I'm on the standards committee and we're still developing the standards. You really do feel like you're in the know when you're in IEEE. You can read other technology magazines, but the IEEE magazines really do focus in on here's what's coming, 6 months to a year before those magazines will even start mentioning it. ComSoc is where I connect to stay connected with what I find most fascinating in technology today.